Hi, guys. Let everybody in. Hello, welcome. Hopefully you all can hear me. I am just looking at, there we go. Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, we are going to get started here. Thank you so much for joining and seeing this evening's live event. I wanted to offer this free event to discuss quantum healing because the reality is we all have abilities to heal. We all have the idea that we have limitations. And so what I want to do today is break down those limitations and allow you all to realize how incredibly powerful you are. I'm going to formally introduce myself. My name is Jen Stumpf. I am the owner of Glow Spiritual Healing and Wellness. There are many of you that probably we have met before. We have worked together. I see a couple folks that I know. Hi, Shelly, Bill, Lynn. Hello, hello. And before we really get started and take it away, I'd like to say first and foremost that I'm not a doctor. I think that this is really important to understand. I am a dental hygienist. So some of you know my history. You know that I left hygiene back in 2020. I had been taking courses and reading tons of books, all sorts of stuff, learning and creating what I thought this would look like. Now, my intention starting Glow was, yeah, I think I'm a psychic. I think I know how to connect to the spirit world. But in reality, it's just grown and blown up to so much more. My biggest forte now that I am diving into, that is my specialty, is quantum healing. And that is part of the reason why I wanted to offer a quantum healing night, to tell you guys about it, the benefits of it, encourage you to look inside your own body, look at different places within your body that need healing and how to do that. And then, of course, I'm going to offer quantum healing to whomever I am called to tonight. I do have two amazing ladies that I work with, Carly Palmer and Sherry Lynn. Now, Carly is a Reiki master and specializes in animal communication. And Sherry Lynn is a Reiki master. She's my Reiki guru, actually. She taught me Reiki 2 and Reiki master. And she's going to be offering Reiki courses. So if you're even interested in Reiki, I encourage you to check out glowspiritualhealing.com, our website. We have lots of Reiki courses available over the next few months. So she's really opened up her schedule. And then she's going to pop in and be in town during the Meeker Mansion, the psychic fair there, and so on and so forth. So yes, I also want to talk about a couple other things as well. Yes, I'm a medium. I am a Reiki master. I've taken so many classes, you guys. I've flown to Boston and taken mediumship retreat and done so many other things on the side. But I have to tell you, regardless of all of that work, it's about community. It's about bringing people together. So my next favorite thing that I get to do, and I leave next week, will be to Thailand. I'm going to be offering a retreat with a couple other really special ladies. So my good friend Angela Papini, and I'm working with Anna Leona, and we are running Balance and Glow adventures and retreats. So if you're ever interested in leaving the country and doing like a full-on healing with readings and quantum healing and yoga and deep work, then that's where you can find me as well. So I will be in Thailand. I leave on Wednesday next week, actually in just a couple days. I'm so excited. I'm more scared to leave my family, actually. And then we will be in Bali in February, and all of that is on my website, and then Vietnam shortly after that. So if you feel like taken your work away from the States and, you know, punching in for yourself. I'm here for you. We are here to honor that and help you connect. I also have a membership if you are interested in joining, where I teach and connect with each and every one of you, offering readings live twice per month. I know many of you, it's hard to connect. It's hard to come in for a session, a full session, and it is, you know, I'm going to be real honest with you. Time is of the essence, right? So if you don't have a full hour, or if financially it's hard for you, that's a wonderful way to connect with me as well. So I teach and I offer all sorts of amazing benefits in there too. So let's get into quantum healing. I wanted to kind of briefly talk about my history. And when I started realizing that I was gifted was probably 2018. And that's when I was on a girls' trip. I had felt that I was psychic. I knew for probably 6 or 8 months that all this stuff was coming in. My dreams were wild, to the point where I knew I was going to leave dental hygiene and start my own business. And what I thought that was going to be was, oh, I might just have a spiritual healing center. Didn't really know what it looked like until one psychic in Palm Springs at midnight. I had booked my appointment at midnight. Anyways, she had told me that I was going to run a spiritual center, as well as be a psychic medium and offer so much more healing to people on a global level. And at that point, I didn't really believe her. I didn't really know what that all meant, because I wasn't there yet. I hadn't seen it. It wasn't ready for me yet. And then I decided in 2020 that I was actually ready. I'd taken a lot of classes, read tons of books. So in 2020, when all the dental offices were closed, right? You guys obviously remember that time. When every dental office was closed, everyone was kind of panicking. And I thought, gosh, this is a great opportunity for me to leave hygiene, focus on my family, and figure out what this means as far as spiritual healing. What do I want out of this? And then it just kind of grew from there. I had done one reading on somebody in a Facebook junk drawer, and then it just went poof. So thank you, ladies. If you are part of Junk Drawer, I owe everything to you. Gosh, I'm just very grateful and thank you. And so somebody told somebody about me, and then it just went crazy. And that has really opened the doors to so many other opportunities. And when quantum healing actually came to me, it was approximately 2 years ago, maybe a little bit more. I had a gal in my studio here where I am, and she was sitting down, but she was just so uncomfortable. And you could see that she could barely sit in the chair. And I started hurting. My back started hurting. And I asked her, what's going on with you? And how can we help you? And she was telling me about how her back pain was so severe, she almost canceled her session with me, how it's actually taking a toll on her marriage because she's laid up and in bed, she's got kids. It's just been such a game changer for her. And I closed my eyes and I said, okay, how can we help her? And it was like, boom, 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 boom. They gave me everything I needed to know for what to do, where we're going to send light, pull out unwanted energy, get rid of it. It was like I just had this full download immediately. I knew exactly what to do. And it worked. And within like a minute, her back pain was like gone. And I have since heard from her a couple of times. Like, I have goosebumps thinking about it. It was just such a magical experience. And so after that, it was like, well, that worked. Well, what about somebody who had a hip replacement that was going bad? Okay, what about this person in pain? What about PTSD? And then it just started snowballing. And since then, I have done so much work with so many different clients actually around the world. I had a client in Africa. I've had clients in New Zealand, Mexico, Canada, all over the place. And so quantum healing does not have to be one-on-one. It's not in person. It's just energy. And what happens is when we limit ourselves to, there's no way I could do that. There's no way that happens. Then you're right. It does not happen. But my guides show me your body in a holographic image, and we pull out unwanted energy and debris and fill it back up with healing energy. And we all, like I said, have the ability to do this. So my goal here and where I am headed is quantum healing all the way. I mean, globally, I think there's so much healing in this world that we all can do for each other, right? Ourselves and everybody else around us. So does anybody have any questions? If you do, please place them in the chat. I will try to kind of pick up on all of this. I know it's so much information, but I want you to understand that how this started is really not how I thought my business would be going. I didn't think that my personal healing had the capacity of doing this until I started doing it. And let me tell you, each session, even now of doing it, has just been so amazing. I've kept in touch with some of my family and friends, and I'm like, whoa, you should just, the stuff that we are doing, and I'm just a conduit for it. My helpers are humanoid. They are not human. I want you to know they are Andromedan, so I am very galactic. I do connect to the spirit world, but also archangels, which are Andromedan energy. If you've ever heard of a SETI Ranch at Mount Adams, I finally realized, and man, that was really powerful when I was like, what? Those are my helpers. That's what they look like. I mean, they show me their face and it's like boom, 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 boom. All the stuff comes through. They tell me what needs to be done. We work with each client individually or in a group session. It really doesn't matter. It's all beautiful, super cool, super amazing. And people are leaving pain-free, lighter, lifted. A lot of their mental stuff, heavy, dense depression, whatever it may be, aligning chakras, opening their throat chakra, being able to express themselves, all of that is really starting to flow for them. It is just so beautiful. So I have to say, I'm looking at my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. Now, I have to say, gosh, probably about 2 months ago. Now, I'm not a giant Conor McGregor fan. So if anyone watches UFC, there's a documentary on Conor McGregor, and I was watching it with my husband not that long ago. And there was a part in there where Conor McGregor is telling another fighter, oh, if this hurts and this bothers you, you just grab it and you just rip it out and you throw it down. And I thought, oh my gosh, I do something similar. But I was laughing because that mentality of that pain does not have to be there, whether it's a headache, backache, shoulder pain, whatever it is, that does not have to be there. You don't have to live with that. You pull it out and you get rid of it. Now, the difference between him and I is that we fill it up with light and healing energy, because if you pull it out, then it's exposed. I think of it like a little cave. And so if it's a cave, then you have to fill it up with light. Otherwise, it'll attract whatever, right? And you don't want just whatever. You want to fill that area up with healing energy. So I must say too, when I am doing this, if I am thinking about something else, my grocery list, guess what? It's not going to work. I have to be all in. And so do you. So when you are working on somebody and you see, or even yourself, okay, let's just focus on you. Many of you are only really worried about working on you. And I think that is beautiful and wonderful. And this is for you. So when you're focusing on your body, it's always the first thing that comes to you, right? And so is mediumship, right? You have to trust what you receive. You have to trust everything that your guides are giving you. They're obviously giving it to you for a reason. So if you're feeling back pain, just take a moment and close your eyes and figure out where that's coming from. Now, when I have clients, or if I'm asking for myself, I will ask them, show me or tell me more information of my back pain, of my client's shoulder pain. I'll get a glimpse of what that is. I trust it. And this does take practice. So it's not just going to happen overnight, but you've got to trust what you receive. If you do not, then you'll never trust yourself, right? So it's baby steps. If you feel inclined to say yes to something, then say yes. If you don't feel good about it, then start honoring that, saying no. I mean, we talk about that in membership, right? Honoring your boundaries. And when you start doing that, you start building confidence in making your own decisions. And when you start building confidence in that, that leads to you honoring your intuition and what's coming in for you. Now, not everybody sees or hears. So if you're not a seer, right, if you're not super visual, then maybe you know, and you just know in your body what this means. You know what's next. You know what to do. Some people hear, they're clairaudient. Some people are seers, right? Clairvoyant. Some people feel a lot, clairsentient, right? Like everybody is different. Everybody's abilities will also change during this, okay? So as you grow and you connect to the spirit world coming in and helping you work on your own body, your ability to connect with them will probably change. So just when people say, well, I'm not seeing anything, well, but you might be seeing color, you might be seeing shapes, things like that. So pay attention. Now, intention is everything, okay? And I mean that from the deepest, most beautiful place of my heart. No matter what you are doing, if your intentions are off, if your intention is, this might not work, I should try it, but it's probably not going to work, it is probably not going to work. So if your intention is to heal and you are laser focused and you see and feel and know, boom, I'm going to pull that pain out. Okay. And I'm just going to work mainly with the word pain because a lot of people can relate to that. Headaches, backaches, shoulder pains, whatever that may be. Pull it out, see it, be laser focused on it. Don't be thinking about what happened last week or what needs to be done or having to whatever. It's really, really important to be super laser focused and then know that it's possible. Now, you've heard of people like levitating and lifting items up, knocking things over with their mind. Now, I can't say that that's my specialty, but do I think it's possible? Absolutely. Right? Everything is possible. I didn't ever really put limitations on myself with quantum healing. It just sort of kind of fell into place. I started doing it and now I'm teaching it. Now I'm teaching others how to connect to their body. So if you are interested in having quantum healing one-on-one, all of my booking, I'm the only one who does quantum healing out of the three of us ladies. All of that is online. One-on-one sessions are a full hour. They're really intense. In fact, sometimes people cannot get through an entire session because it is pretty darn draining. It's pretty exhausting. And if I have a client who's fading on me, then I want to make sure that they are able to nurture their body, rest at home, whatever that may be. If they're on a Zoom session, we'll just stop the session. If they need to drive home and they're in my studio, I will stop it, make sure they're coherent enough to drive home. And some clients also bruise mildly, sometimes more than mildly, on their hands and their feet because we're literally pulling out blood. We're shifting energy, pulling out unwanted energy. And this is energy from past lives, parallel lives, childhood stuff that's around them, right? And whatever this may be. We don't really think about energy causing us physical ailments, but that's exactly what happens. So there's lots of different ways to check in with your body to figure out where this is coming from. I encourage you to start meditation if you have not already, and start relaxing different places in your body. And if they're not relaxing, then ask your angels and guides, show me or tell me why they are not relaxing. Think it's the first thing that comes into your mind. Don't overthink it. If they show you something and it's visual, then pay attention to that, right? always pay attention to your very first instinct. It's kind of like in like math class. Okay, always pick the first answer that you think. Don't go back and change your answer, because then it's all gray, it's all jumbled, and it just doesn't make sense to you, if that helps. Okay, I'm going to look at some questions here really quick, and then I will teach you how to look inside your body. So Jacqueline says, when you say they show their face, I think I see like a black and white imprint of Jesus or loved ones when I meditate sometimes. Super subtle and hard to describe. Is that what you see? I have seen, I see faces on a regular basis. Usually it's faces. Being a medium, Jacqueline, you've seen people in the spirit world, right? So Jacqueline is a member. I'm so honored that you are a member and you are kind of paying attention to your growth in your spiritual journey. But I have to say, Jacqueline, when you connect and you see faces, yes, it is similar. Sometimes it's like they come in and then they fade out, and then they come in and then they fade out, right?
Yeah, so it's like the weirdest thing to describe, but it's kind of like, if you can imagine, there's like a sheet and they're like putting their face through the sheet. Like, I don't know.
Yes. Yes. And yep. So you're not wrong. Everybody sees and feels differently. So I love that. And yes, it is like that, but I see like this, and mine have a little bit bigger eyes and a little, it's like I'm seeing this part of them. Okay. So like kind of a pointier chin. So yes, I do see their faces, and usually I'll see their face usually with my eyes closed. Okay. I'll see their face before I even know that we're going to be doing quantum healing on somebody. So I'll be in the middle of an intuitive reading and I'm like, oh, hold on. Before we get any further, I see that obviously we have some work to do. Are you okay with that? You know, I don't ever work unless it's okay. So I always ask clients, so if you're planning on using this and working and practicing on people, always ask their permission. Is it okay if I work with my guides in the highest and best in the divine to connect with you, right? Because that's all you want. And you can do highest and best, but there's highest and best of all different levels. So you always want the highest and best in the divine or holy or sacred, however you want to ask for that. Now, Jessie, aloha, Jen. My daughter Becca is under testing to figure out what is wrong with her belly. Can you pull it out and put some light in there? Same with my niece Brenda. Yes, Jessie, I would love to help with that. So you can also do that. You can also see what is going on with your niece and grab that, pull it out. I always ask Archangel Raphael. He is one of my spirit helpers, and all of our spirit doctors, I ask them to be present and to come through in the highest and best in the divine and to assist in this, right? And so, Jessie, to answer your question, see it and see her little body and pinpoint where that is, grab it, pull it out, and send light right into that area. Now, it just sounds so simple, right? So simple to the point to where you're like, is that really going to make a difference? But here's the deal. If you are questioning, then you're not going to get the results that you want. You do not need to question. It is not yours to question. They're showing it to you for a reason. They're giving that power to you to help others for a reason. So if you're questioning it, that's really not yours to question, right? Okay, I hope that helps you. But yes, you can send her healing anytime, Jessie. Okay, and thank you, Kendra. Kendra's my right-hand woman. Thank you for posting that link. If you want to book, I appreciate that so much. Everything's on the website. Now, quantum healing is so involved that it is so hard to put on a website what this is. I don't know, you know, here's the deal. It's different for every single client. Some are similar, and people in the spirit world, ascended masters and spirit doctors, and some of the same similar people that I work with on a regular basis in the spirit world will pop in and work on stomach, give different elixirs to my clients that they will it sounds weird, but imagine they are drinking and sometimes we're pulling out unwanted energy and sewing and stitching, and the client feels that. It is very, very weird. And so, how can you describe that in a way that doesn't sound super out there? I know it kind of does sound out there, but believe me, I would not be here going live talking about this if it was not something that was miraculous, okay? And something so miraculous that everybody can do, right? So, the first thing I would like you to do, if you are here with me, please relax your body, close your eyes, and I just want you to focus on a certain area within your body. Focus on a certain area, maybe that is hanging on to anger, frustration, sadness, pain. And just take a minute, relaxing your body, understanding that your angels, your guides, your spirit doctors, and the highest and best in the divine are surrounding you at this time. And go ahead and look at that pain, anger, frustration, locate it within your body or around you. It could be in your aura, it could be energy from somebody else that you are feeling. Figure out where exactly it's located. And then you can ask your angels, show me or tell me how to get rid of this. It is the first thing that you receive. And as you receive that, then go ahead, grab it, release it, pull it out. You can use your hands. Just because you are still in a meditation doesn't mean you have to stay like that. This is an active exercise, okay? So grab it, see it, and go ahead and pull it out of your body, wherever it is. See and feel and know you have all of it. If it feels like roots, go ahead and pull all of it out. If it looks or feels like a dagger, a knife, go ahead and pull it out. And when you pull it out, when you remove it, release it, know that it is completely released. I often ask Archangel Raphael to indefinitely neutralize any and all of that unwanted energy that you are removing. Good. And then I like to work with liquid light. Now I see light in globes, in glowing orbs. But the light that I see is moving. It's different colors. It's not all just one color typically. It's iridescent. It's different elixirs, different herbs I work with. However you want to see this, you can work with light. You can know and feel. Sometimes people hear this light. Sometimes they see it or feel it in front of them. And I often use through my nose as a portal of entry into the body. So you can imagine a glowing ball of light, and on your next inhale in, breathe that into your body and send it wherever you need to completely release that pain, to heal that dagger wound, to heal the trauma, the depression, that heavy heart. Whatever you have going on, go ahead and send that glowing light all the way into that area and expand that light. Allow it to grow, expand, and just take a moment to witness how you are feeling as you are healing your own body. Good. Sometimes you need to pull that energy down a leg, out your foot. Everybody is different. Sometimes you pull it out your arm, down through your hand, and indefinitely neutralize. And as you fill your body with light, wherever you sent that healing energy, you can see that light expanding through your entire body. So witness your entire body starting to glow. Expand that light even more. Spreading all the way down your legs, into your feet, into your toes, and up through your chest, your heart center, up to your shoulders, down your arms, into your wrists, your fingers and fingertips, up your neck into the top of your head. See your whole body glowing. And as you do that, go ahead and expand it even further into your aura. Expand your light. As you do this, you are cleaning and clearing your aura. So thoughts and things from others, you are releasing them, allowing them to go to their highest and best place. Thank you. Keep expanding it even further. Fill the space that you are in, fill the room that you are in, wherever you are. And when you are doing this properly, you'll start to feel your body tingling. Many of you are doing this right now. Good job. My whole body, my front side body is tingling. Good job. Good. And when you are ready, bring your energy right back into your body. Bring that light, that is you, right back into your chest, your heart center, or your solar plexus, your stomach chakra, however you want to see that come back into your body. And shrink it down to perfect size. And whenever you are ready, you can come back in and open your eyes. Good. If you had an experience during that, please write it in the comment section. Many times during full quantum healing sessions, many times I am shown past life, which would be parallel life, which is like everything is happening right now. Oftentimes, I mean, gosh, I've had some crazy sessions where I've seen the whole left side of the arm get hit by a tree and ripped off. And, you know, it's interesting how clients can feel heat or tingling or numbness or cooling. Yeah, Jacqueline, you feel cooler. Yes. It is so interesting, right? I see different discrepancies within the body as red. Now, that's just my guides showing me what I see throughout the body, but that's not everybody. Everybody is different. Some people see dark. I've seen black before, and I believe that's been cancerous regions. So if I see something ethically, I'm not going to say, I think you have cancer. That's not cool, right? That's not how we operate. So I will say, listen, this looks like a suspicious area. Maybe it's in the breast, the armpit, in the liver, whatever, wherever I see that. I've seen it many times. And I will encourage clients to go get that looked at. But before I do that, I will try to break it up and clean it up and pull it out as best that I can. So yes, Karen, felt complete aura glow around my being. My eyes are fleeing, tears flowing, but the light is there, white glow. Yes, you know, releasing, oftentimes when we are really emotional, we forget that that is a way of us completely releasing and letting go of our trauma, of our storage of stuff that needs to come out, toxic energy, unwanted energy, right? We hang on to all of this. Brittany, sweaty palms, tingling. Yeah, yay, you guys. Yeah, and this takes practice. It's not just going to happen overnight. Believe me, I've had quite a few sessions that open the doors for so much more. And a little bit, I'm just going to give you a little bit more too before we start operating, so to speak, and working on each other or me working on you guys. I want to also tell you that, oh gosh, it came in and then it fleeted. So, okay, if it comes back in, I'm going to tell you. Okay, thank you. Show me that again. Yeah, thank you. Oh, this is going to, yes, thank you. I got it. Thank you. So just like mediumship, right? Your guides are working with you and they're only going to give you little bits and pieces. It's kind of like you're a kindergartner. Okay, preschooler. You're going to get color, you're going to get a shape, you're going to then eventually graduate to second grade, right? Third grade, and you're going to receive more and more and more and more. So the more you connect, the more you receive and you trust what you are receiving, the more that they are going to give you. So we are going to get started. Does anybody have questions? Is there anything I can help answer for you? I know that was kind of like a quick rundown, but I wanted you guys all to understand the incredible healing benefits of quantum healing. Now, I also have to say, not everyone is going to feel totally different right away. Most people do. I would say 95% of my clients, when I work on them, it's like immediate relief, at least 70%, to the point to where they're like, what the heck? Or they feel waves of healing, waves of, what is this? That is so crazy. And, but not everybody feels that way. When I work on my husband, he was in a really bad accident back in January, broke all his ribs under his arm, broke all his ribs to the left of his spine, his scapula, collarbone, punctured lung. It was a bad deal. And every time I worked on him, he did not feel anything. Now, he's a pretty stubborn dude. I just want to throw that out there. Shelly, you know, right? Yeah, he's pretty stubborn. And I have to say, when I was working on him, he did not feel anything until the next day. It's almost like he was so stubborn that his guides had to like feed it to him all night long. And I also have to say that I always ask for helpers and guides to continue working with clients in the highest and best far beyond this sacred session, right? So it's not just about right now and the healing taking place now. It is sending healing to them far beyond this, right? This goes beyond indefinitely, as well as everybody's lives that they come into contact with. And when I see this, it's like an atomic bomb of healing. Boom, everybody that they're in contact with are also receiving healing. They might not know it, but that's what I ask for. So yes, perfect. Okay, let's see. Michelle, goosebumps, sweaty palms. Karen, I felt significantly decreased pain and lightheaded. Yeah, the lightheadedness. Now, anytime I connect with the spirit world, I'm always with water. Water with magnesium, phosphate, potassium. Okay. Being a medium, I think it should be well known. If you are working with the spirit world, even for your own being, even connecting with your spirit guides, right? When you connect, you get depleted minerals naturally. So if you're getting leg cramps, if things are happening to your body that you're thinking, what the heck is going on here? I thought this was good. And then all the weird stuff is coming through, like leg cramps and things like that. It's very important to remineralize your body. So mineralized water, I hydrate with Noon tablets and other means, trace mineral drops, salt on a regular basis, salt water, that helps. You can put like rock salt in your water even, if you don't have to buy all that stuff, but that really does help as well. So again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just kind of throwing that out there for you all who are connecting. And then if you connect to the spirit world and start feeling your body changing, it's like, okay, you need to take care of yourself and rest. Okay, Brittany, that makes so much sense now. I started needing to take magnesium and potassium because my levels are low. Yep. Yep, that's exactly what it is. In fact, I was questioning that, but when I flew to Boston for one of my mediumship courses, retreats, one-on-one, that was pretty significant. I didn't really start getting terrible leg cramps until about a year before that, to the point like Charlie horses in the middle of the night. So I started taking magnesium anyways and eating like a half a banana every day, but he confirmed it, my instructor. So that was really cool. I love that. Okay, and Nay says, I always have a lot of muscle pain and eyes and back and shoulder blades. Yep. So here's the deal. Now, if you're starting to check in with your body, then you start to check in with, what does this mean? And for you, it's different than the meaning of heavy shoulders for other people. Now, oftentimes, I mean, how many times do our shoulders damn near touch our ears, right? Pardon my language, but when we get stressed, it's like, oh man, and I have worked on the computer and been emailing people back their sessions or whatnot, and it's like, boom, you know. So focusing on what is going on with your body when you feel that tension, that tightness, what's on your mind, what is bothering you. Start checking in with yourself on a regular basis. Get to know yourself. A lot of times we put our needs on the back burner. We do for everybody else, not us, right? Not ourselves. So this is really truly about checking in with your body and how it's talking to you and communicating with you. Yes? We good? Does that make sense? Okay. I also want to say, if anyone is interested in offering or in receiving a live reading with quantum healing, I will be downtown at the Wellness Shop October 19th. I also have tickets on sale right now for that. That's going to start right around 6 o'clock. They always do it up, you guys, snacks, and then we bring in other vendors and healers. So it's a night of Reiki and healing, and I educate a lot during that time. So working on your own bodies, but everyone receives readings, and everyone, hopefully everyone will receive quantum healing, at least see it in action, at least understand how it works. And again, it feels different for everybody. Okay. Let's see, definitely email or put it in Facebook to remind. Yes, I promise we will send out announcements and all sorts of stuff, because there's so many amazing events and things going on that, I mean, it's so needed right now. You guys are all here for a reason, so I honor that so much. Okay, we're going to start working on a couple people. Let me get to it. If you have questions, ask away. Thank you, Kendra, for linking that event. Alyssa and Nicole, if you are live, you can say hi. They are the owners of the Wellness Shop downtown Ording. They're amazing. I was just there for their market last Friday, actually. So let's see. Okay, Deanna Mulder. Hi, Deanna. Hello, would you like to go live and receive quantum healing with me? You are muted.
Unmute. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi.
Hi, Deanna. Would you like to receive some quantum healing?
I am not going to say no. I will say yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so you guys, this is kind of in real time. I want to explain this a little bit, that I always ask for the highest and best to come through. So we're going to start with a prayer. So thank you, angels, for bringing Deanna into this beautiful, sacred virtual event this evening. Thank you so much. We ask to completely release, remove any and all blocks to full and complete healing in and around Deanna, as well as myself. Thank you so much. Deanna, do we have your permission to work on you during this session?
Yes.
Thank you. Archangel Raphael and all of Deanna's spirit doctors, healers, helpers. Oh yeah, they're already working with you. Thank you for being present in the highest and best and the divine. Okay, Deanna, the first thing that they are working on, and you may feel tingling from the top of your head down your neck into your shoulders. I feel like your neck is being pulled to the left. There may be some heavy and dense energy. Now, left side to me is past. right side's future, left side's feminine energy, right side's masculine energy. That's how my guides show me. That's how they divide it. So if your neck is going to the left, we're going to straighten that out a little bit more for you without touching, obviously. Now, are you having pain in your neck, Deanna?
Yes, I frequently do.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you for showing that to me. So show me or tell me. Thank you. So Deanna, the first thing I'm going to do is just bring in light and send healing, relaxing energy. So I'm just, to me, you guys, it looks like glitter. It looks like I'm sending Deanna glitter from the top of her head all the way down her body. Deanna, you might notice your whole body starts tingling. Everybody feels differently. So now they're showing me kind of the very base of her occipital, okay, the base of her head. And you don't have to know all your anatomy. I don't. I did take AMP in hygiene school, but I don't know all anatomy. Yes, but I can see the top of her vertebrae. And to me, it's about yay big. That's what they're showing me. And now my intention when I move things, you'll hear it. But they ask me to send it intention, and that's the noises that you hear from me. And Deanna, tell me when you start feeling some relief in your neck.
I already do. I already do.
Good.
And both ears are ringing.
Yeah, they're working with you. Good. Now your right shoulder's a little higher. So do me a favor. It's like you're carrying more on your right side and your neck is kinked, okay? Do me a favor, take your left hand and go ahead and push any and all unwanted energy off of your right shoulder. So I'm seeing her shoulder. I'm moving it back because I saw it kind of rotated forward, both of them. So we'll work on the left in a moment, but I can just move around her body in a holographic image. So they just show me everything that I need. So, and you have some pain in your joints. Is that right? In your elbow and your wrist sometimes, Deanna? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting some energy stuck in those areas too. So those are lighting up for me. I can see that. So let's just adjust all of that and bring that energy out your hands. Now I talked about minor bruising before. You may actually experience that, okay?
Okay.
Now even your like middle finger feels like it needs to pop. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Now, when I see this, I look at all the bones in the hand as if it looks like an x-ray, and I float the bones out of place and I float them in place. Okay. So it sounds weird, but this is what they asked me to do. So I just do it. So it's always the first inclination, whatever you feel. Tell me when you feel that kind of weirdness in your finger go away. Okay. Should be better. Yeah.
Yeah. This one right here.
In your
My thumb. Yeah.
Does it feel better when you move your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel my hand and it feels better. So I can feel things in my body, right, as I'm working with you. So yes, good. Thank you. Angels, please hold any and all adjustments for Deanna and her highest and best in the divine. Please continue to work with Deanna. Thank you. In the highest and best in the divine only, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Thank you, as well as everybody else's lives that she comes into contact with. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Yeah, Deanna, quit overthinking things, okay? You're getting headaches in the back of your head, and I can see that. So yeah. Yeah. Good. Yes. How are you feeling? Better?
Good. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So Deanna, they are going to continue to work with you. That's not like a done deal. It's not like it's totally done and over with. Okay. So I encourage you to ice the base of your neck. That's what they're showing me. Okay. They're just kind of
Okay.
giving some post-op there. Thank you. 3 days. Ice twice a day for 3 days. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yes. And I encourage you to email me or let me know how you are feeling. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. Thank
Wonderful.
you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, and just like that, that's how it works. Awesome. Sammy Blades. Hi, Sammy. Hi, how are you?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing well. Would you like to receive healing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So same thing, I'm just going to do a quick prayer. So thank you, angels, for coming through for Sammy's highest and best in the divine. Thank you, spirit doctors, healers, helpers. Thank you for being present, Archangel Raphael. Thank you. I have a big hand that just touched my leg here. Okay, so are you actually having leg pain or are they just assisting me?
I'm sitting cross-legged.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cross your legs. That is another thing too. If you're crossed, then you're actually walled off to healing. Do you ever notice if you go to a party or if you're somewhere and you cross your legs and you turn your attention away, right? Like you don't want to receive, you're done hearing what anybody has to say, right? So I always encourage clients to uncross their legs, place both feet on the floor. I am barefoot and I have a grounding mat underneath me. You don't always have to do that, but that's that. Okay. So show me. Thank you. Please release and remove any and all blocks to full and complete healing in and around Sammy. Thank you. Okay, Sammy, I'm seeing left shoulder. Thank you. Left shoulder. It's like you're kind of dragging. Yeah, left shoulder, even left hip. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Left side. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Show me that. Now, when I see this, I feel like this is like a ball and chain, like you're dragging extra energy that you need to actually let go of and release. Okay, this is from your past. You understand what I'm saying about this? And it's time. It's time. I think this has made you angry and upset, and it is very hard for you to take a full deep breath in your lungs. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of anger. And now when I see anger harboring in the body, mostly it's in the chest and the lungs. Now, again, I'm not a doctor, but oftentimes I will see anger manifest into breast cancers and other weird things, other chest, heart issues, lung issues. Okay, so it's time to fully release. Sammy, it would actually benefit you to receive an entire session. Okay, you are ready. You are saying yes. They would not have chosen you to work on you tonight if you weren't ready. You understand? Yes. Okay. Now let's just do me a favor, Sammy. Go ahead and just take your left hand, and instead of it being gripped, I see it gripped really tight because you're like pulling all this with you. Go ahead and just let go, release, let everything go. Thank you. Thank you. Take your right hand, push anything off your left shoulder. I'm seeing a lot of blue. I think it would be a huge benefit to you to speak with a counselor and start getting this out of your body. You have pushed it down. This is stuff from your past, you understand. Okay, it could be childhood, but I actually feel like this is like approximately 10 years ago, just so you know. Okay, that's like coming in. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay if not. Okay, and I'm not going to get too involved in details when we're live, so just understand I respect that. Okay, but I am going to look inside your lungs, so thank you. Let's clean and clear your lungs out while we're at it. Shh. Good, thank you. So I am seeing down the back of her throat. Thank you. You're clenching too, so thank you. We're just in the lateral pterygoid. Wendy, if you're listening, you're just gonna love this. Being a hygienist, Wendy is one of my friends who's an assistant that I used to work with. So lateral pterygoid muscles in the back of your mouth. Okay, I'm feeling lots of tension and tightness in your jaw. So yes, thank you. So Sammy, hang in there. Okay, you might feel your jaw just start to kind of loosen. Yeah, thank you. So we're just sending, we're pulling out the unwanted and just sending healing in there. Thank you. Good. Now we are getting somewhere. Okay. It's time. I am seeing fire in your left lung. Okay. So we're going to put that fire out. Yes. Just as it sounds, it looks like a little fire as you were camping. Okay. Lots of smoke smoldering, and then your tissue around your lung looks like it's kind of white and kind of burned. So we're going to clean that up all the way. And my helpers give me vacuums. They give me all sorts of things to clean and clear. Shh. Might sound weird, but I'm telling you, it totally works. Yes, thank you. Good. All right, now I'm going to send you, Sammy, a glowing ball of light. Okay, I just want you to breathe it in and send it directly into your lungs. Are you ready? Okay, go ahead and breathe out for me. Good, and breathe in. Good, thank you. Filling both of your lungs all the way to the base. Thank you for your help. Good. I'm also looking at your heart too, clean and clear. Because I also feel like you're very guarded and you're protected. You're protecting your heart. There you go. Okay, good. So Sammy, go ahead and take a big deep breath. Good, and relax out. And go ahead and do another. And let it go. How's that feeling? Can you feel a difference in your chest?
Yeah, I feel a little tingly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're going to continue to work with you, okay? And your back. So a lot of tight muscles, a lot of places to work on. If you need help with that, let me know, okay? I'm here for you, all right? So thank you. We're just going to send that a prayer. So thank you, angels, Archangel Raphael, and all of Sammy's spirit doctors, healers, helpers. Thank you. We ask that you continue to work with Sammy, in the highest and best in the divine. Thank you, far beyond the sacred session, as well as everybody's lives that she comes into contact with. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Good. And Sammy, as you breathe in and release, just know that all of this extra energy is releasing from your body. I'm even feeling like you felt kind of bloated in the stomach, and you'll feel a sense of like you're deflating. Okay. So just a heads up with that. But thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, guys, how you doing? Anybody have questions? Let's see here. Goosebumps. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Good. Definitely email. Okay. So far, so good. Good. We're going to do another. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Violet, are you with us? Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Violet. Would you like to come live with me?
Sure.
Okay, you don't have to. There's no pressure. Okay. So Violet, we're going to get started, okay? I'm being asked, is there one place in particular that you need work on?
It's hard to say. I guess either probably my back.
Your back?
Yes.
Okay, you betcha. All right, thank you, angels, for bringing Violet through in the highest and best and the divine. Yes, thank you. Yes, good. Show me or tell me, Archangel Raphael, all of Violet's spirit doctors, please release and remove any and all blocks to Violet receiving full and complete healing during this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good. So we are going to get started. Thank you. So they're having me stretch out the spine. Now they often do that because I feel like all your discs are really compacted from like the low mid back and then down to your tailbone, just so you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Show me from the spine, the top. So I'm looking at the top of her spine all the way down, like imaging. Okay. Show that to me. And tell me when you start feeling a bit of relief here.
I'm feeling a shifting right now.
You might feel a cooling.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your hips and my hands are showing me where your hips are. Your hips are really off. Oh, good. And your psoas is very tight, especially your right side. Like my hands are almost cramping as I'm kind of poking in there.
Yeah.
So what I feel, you guys, feels very similar to a tight rubber band. So if you stretch a tight rubber band and then kind of played with it with your thumbs, that's what I'm shown. But oh, it's starting to loosen up. Do you feel that?
Yes.
Yeah. And it just happens so fast, right? Because my laser focus is right where they are showing me inside her body. And your glute. Oh yeah, that's real tight. Both sides, but specifically right side. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I am blowing like they have me kind of blow like a relaxation, like let those muscles just relax. So it's, you know, I talked kind of about the glitter. I just sent kind of glitter dust into the body earlier. We discussed that a bit earlier, but that's kind of what they're having me do so that the muscle can relax enough for us to actually adjust it. Yeah, stretching is going to be really good. You may not have felt like you wanted to stretch, right? But the backs of
Right.
your legs are really tight, specifically right side, right leg, right down the right leg. Okay, let's pull that all the way out. Same with you. You might actually get some minor bruising on your right foot, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to send you a glowing ball of golden energy. I want you to breathe it in, send it down, send it into your low back, into your hips, and all the way down to your feet. Okay, actually, they're saying it's blue. You're going to feel cooling. Okay, are you ready? Okay, go ahead and
Yes.
breathe out for me. Good, and breathe in. Good job, and send that healing all the way to the base of your tailbone. Fill your back. There you go. Good job. Yeah, do you feel that start to let go?
Yes.
Good. Thank you, angels, for working with Violet in the highest and best and the divine. We ask that you continue to work with Violet. Thank you far beyond this sacred session. Thank you mentally, physically, emotionally. as well as spiritually, as well as everybody else's lives that she comes into contact with. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. You are going to feel better, not just your back, all over. So now you know how to do this and you can do it to yourself. Okay, Violet?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Thank you for joining me.
Too.
Beautiful, you guys. Any questions? Drop off now. Thank you so much, Jesse. Thank you so much, everybody. Jacqueline, I appreciate every single person here. If you have questions, feel free to email me. If you want a personal healing session with me, reach out to me through my website. Booking is into the second week in October, second and third week in October when I'm back from Thailand. So yes, and people, all of my amazing people that I'm venturing to Thailand with, if you signed up for a quantum healing session, I am all yours. So beachside, poolside, it's going to be really amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you all. I really appreciate connecting with you, and I want you to just take away that you are fully limitless, okay? You are completely limitless. Anything you set your mind to, you can do. Not just healing, all the above. So thank you so much again for checking in. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.